All right, so I think we're gonna try this whole YouTube video situation again. We tried to do it last year and we pretty much failed. Um, didn't really understand how much work it was gonna be to do that, and then how hard the actual race was. We did 2.0 last year in the Chevette, sitting over there, and it was brutal. The heat was brutal. The what we were doing was brutal. The whole situation. It was a drag and drive is not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. But we had enough fun. We're gonna do it again. So we are doing Rocky Mountain Race Week, the original 1.0, and we are doing it in my 2001 Camaro. Um, had this car since high school. I've raced bracket race with it, done some index stuff, and then we ran iTray stock eliminator with it for a little while. So this car hasn't really had a whole lot of performance stuff done to it other than just basically tuning, headers, just bolt-on stuff. And we decided we wanted to do race week in something that had overdrive and an air conditioner. So in steps the Camaro. Within the last 2 months, in our two-car garage, because the shop wasn't finished yet, we actually did heads and a cam on this thing without pulling the engine out. So we did all of that with the engine in the car, which was a total process, but got that deal done. We got it all tuned, ready to go. The torque converter that was in it, it didn't like the heads and cam. Once we got the extra power in there, got a hold of Dan at Circle D. Dude was awesome and got us hooked up on a converter. So we threw this in there about a week ago, and it's got, the converter itself only got about 30 miles on it. Since we did the heads and cam, it's got about 300, 400 miles on it, I think, total, since we did all that stuff. So hopefully it's good to go. It's got all kinds of new stuff, and yeah, we're just hoping we make it. So we're using the same trailer that we used last year. So we decaled it up a little bit, and I don't even remember what all we got to on the videos from last year, but that right there, that's a hubcap for a golf cart, and I cut them down and I had to cut the center of it out where it would clear the hub. But we got that cut out and put on there, and one of them lasted all 1,064 miles that we put on it last year. One of them exited stage right on the final day, so it made about 800 of the miles. So that one there, I epoxied those bad boys on. So if we have a flat or an issue with the trailer tire, we're gonna have to get out the old hammer and do a little wheel modification to be able to get to the lug nuts, but maybe they'll stay this time. We got a set of Mickey Thompson Sportsman ST tires for our drive days. I've got the drag radials on the car now so that we can go through tech and everything once we get to the track. The class that I think we're going to run is probably the 11.0 or the 12.0. It's probably going to be the 12.0 index, because I don't know how fast or slow the car is going to be at altitude. It'll run 11s here, but you know, what's it going to run in Denver? So we got the Mickey Thompson drag radials on the car. I bought a set of 15 by 10 wheels, put on the back of it with 7.5 inch back spacing. So got the wheels tucked up underneath it. I had to roll the fenders. It was just stuff that should have been done years ago for what we're doing and wasn't ever done. Got a new set of Pro 1 belts in there. It's got a Wolf Racecraft cage in it. Well, it's just a bar, but got a nice radio and all that stuff that's been in it for however many years. And Krista has been buffing on this car, and I don't know if you can tell or not, but it looks like it just rolled out of the paint booth. So car looks good, got it all clean, sounds good, feels like it runs pretty good. But we think we're ready there. Had the little baby hitch put on it, which we had to get real creative. Did the adapter to the big hitch, but it worked out just right because it spaced it out away from the bumper enough that we can hook the trailer onto it. And then I had to run the hitch turned upside down because we actually have a Honda generator, just one of the little 2000s in the back of the car so that we can charge stuff when we get to the track or run lights or whatever we need. So I had to turn that upside down just to make this trailer sit right. And it doesn't look all that organized right now because I've got everything out to charge it, but we're a lot more organized than we were last year in here. So got our trailer all loaded up, and yeah, most of the people are already either in Great Bend or on their way there. It's Thursday night right now, Thursday afternoon, so we are just now getting ready to load. So I'm going to take this trailer here in a lot less sketchy fashion than last year, roll it off in here. And I borrowed my dad's 28-foot trailer, so I didn't have to haul the living quarters gooseneck all the way to Kansas and back for nothing. So get this deal loaded in here, and I haven't necessarily test fitted this thing, but that trailer's pretty long. That car is really long, so we might have to get creative on getting this thing in there and tied down. But see, we got our stuff charging and trailer's ready to go in. Krista just went to drop the dogs off at the vet for boarding, so she'll be back here in a little bit and we'll get this stuff loaded up. So I got the trailer in here, and a little bit concerned because, oh, one, this whole shelf folds down, and I think my dad was using it as a buffet table for random car parts that we're taking off of something at some point. But I got that folded up where it'll fit width-wise. I'm gonna have to pretty much back this thing up to that cabinet. So my thought is, Harbor Freight moving blankets. Pretty much use these things for everything, but try to cover the back of this thing and back it up where it gets close to those cabinets. And then my original plan was to see if I could just strap this thing to the floor and drive the front of the Camaro over that. But now that I'm in here, I don't think it's gonna work, because with that jack on the bottom, I think it's pretty far up in the air there. I think the front of the Camaro is taller than that. If it's not just sitting there, it definitely will be if we hit a bump. So I don't want to get to the track and find a hitch through the front bumper. So I guess we're just going to trial and error this thing. I'm going to try to put the trailer in here and see where we're at. Worst case, maybe I can angle it that way. Put the tongue over by the trailer, or by the wall of the trailer. And yep, I don't know, let's get creative. Well, as you can see in the little time lapse there's a lot of standing, staring, more standing, more staring, more standing, more staring. This is where I got, that's about where I left you last time, except we got a strap. I've got a thought, and for some reason I feel like it's sketchy, but I guess it's really not. It just seems to me like it is. I may try to back the car in. I've seen people do it at the track. I've never done it. Part of me was kind of thinking you don't do that because, you know, the weight of the motor, you know, on the back of the trailer, you don't want all the weight on the very back. But you really think about it, most cars are, a lot of them aren't 50-50, but, you know, some of them are 55-45 or whatever. So I really think about that. It's not that much weight difference. Plus we got that big heavy thing on the front, and those cabinets are pretty full of stuff. So I feel like I've got more ground clearance in the back. is the only reason I really want to do that. If it were possible for me to hook the trailer up and leave it hooked to the car and parked in there, I'd probably do that. But I don't think I got room for that either. But this thing is pretty low rider up here. So I think that's what I'm gonna try to do. I've got a blanket underneath the tongue, so it's not just metal on this diamond plate floor. So that raised it up another inch or so, which I can always unfold that thing and put something thinner underneath it. A block of wood or something would be fine. But I don't know. That's where we're at. I may try to back this thing in here. It's probably not a real good idea, considering nobody's here to watch me. I might end up right there doing it, but it's all right. Good news is there's nobody here to watch that happen, other than, I guess, you guys if I lapped it. Well, I just don't believe it, but I guess I got to. So I couldn't see that side very well. The mirrors kind of suck on this car, so I just knew as long as I wasn't driving over this one, then I had plenty of room on this side, which I do. Probably pull it back out and straighten it up if I do it this way, because probably get back over a little bit more. But would you look at that? I can pull the adapter, everything out of that, just so I have a little bit more ground clearance in case the car bounces or anything like that. But would you believe it, I actually may move that trailer forward a little bit so it's not up against the cabinets, and strap it down, maybe shove it under the car a little bit more. I don't want to dent those cabinets or nothing. I don't think it's going to scratch it or anything, but if that thing starts getting crazy, it may try to dent those doors, and I don't really want to have to buy my dad new cabinets. So we're probably going to do something about that and then move the car over, which if I do that, I'm probably going to wait till Krista gets here just to make it a little bit easier. But I'm actually thoroughly impressed that happened, and it worked. So I think we know what we're going to do. Just wait and get it finished up. So I take my life into my own hands, and I back the old car in there. I don't run over nothing. I'm pretty happy with it. And then somebody comes rolling in the driveway.
But you did a good job.
Yeah. Yeah. The old Camaro's still in the trailer, and it still ain't hit nothing yet. So that's good. You got the dogs dropped off?
Yeah, they pretty much didn't even care that I was leaving.
Oh, this is the longest we've been away from them since we got them. So
yeah, they're gonna be there for 10 days, 11 days, I think.
Yeah, they're pretty much our kids. So
yep.
Dropped them off at the old doggy daycare for 10 days.
Yeah, and then stopped by your dad's shop and got the stinger for the trailer.
Yep, gotta make a hitch adjustment, try to make the trailer ride better. May not need it now that the car's in backwards and there's a LS1 on the back of the trailer there. But
yeah.
Anyway,
I'm pretty impressed you did all this on your own. You didn't run anything over.
Yep. Yep, sometimes I don't screw things up.
Sometimes.
So, we're gonna get the car back out. I'm gonna move the trailer around a little bit, and we'll back the car in hopefully a little bit straighter this time, and strap everything down. We're really about packed. Back to the old deal about, you know, we're not good at videos. We didn't video hardly anything from before, so that's what it is. So, all right. Did we get it loaded?
Yep.
How'd that go?
Typical, I don't have you lined up correctly, but you know, it's close enough.
Well, closer than we were whenever I did it on my own. It's in there, somewhat centered.
Somewhat.
Flip this deal around here real quick here. So, I don't really know how easy it's going to be to get this thing out with the front being 15 feet long in front of the front tires whenever we actually get there, but I guess we'll figure that out. But we got her all strapped down, and believe it or not, this actually works really well. Walk around real quick. I have to give this thing a scrub-a-dub-dub before we leave. We got this with enough room where maybe it won't take out the cabinets. 2 straps on the back. Seems pretty good. And I got the 1 strap side to side on the front. I don't think it's going to go backwards any because of that. I don't think it's going to go forward because of those other straps. And that's pretty tight. You can play banjo with that deal. We got some room under there. Not a whole lot. In that angle than it actually is. It's kind of offset. But car's tied down. We got it in here. Trailer in here. Didn't even have to use my blanket. But we're going to run to the store. I'm going to carry 10 gallons of 93 octane with us just in case A, we run out, B, we get up there and we find places that have 87, 87, and 87 like last time. We'll get the rest of the stuff charged, get that trailer open back up, top it the rest of the way off. And yeah, we're about ready.
I don't really know anymore.
Probably wash the truck and trailer, and we got to run to town and get a few things, but
This trailer, like there's stuff growing on it.
yeah, you know, ain't that a little soap and water, maybe a pressure washer, a little brush, elbow grease, right?
Yep.
As you were riding around in the AC, we'll just let you wash it.
Yeah.
I complimented the old buffing situation on this thing in an earlier video here.
I worked hard on this car.
It turned out good. Looks good.
Dirty, yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. But what can you do? So we're loaded up and burning the daylight, so we're gonna move on. It's 9,000 degrees outside Friday at like 4:15, 4:30, something like that, and we're loaded, ready to go. The old trailer in here tied down. Cars in there tied down. That stuff secure. Yeah, secure. We're gonna call that secure. Is it secure?
Close enough.
Close enough.
Well, we made it through downtown Fort Worth.
Showing up.
So we are Kansas bound.
Yeah, we're 478 miles from Great Bend, Kansas. So, plan is we are going to see how far we can get tonight. Not sure that we're going to drive all the way through. It's probably going to be hard to get a motel in Great Bend with the race going on, and we didn't book one for tonight. So, there's a town in Oklahoma called Perry, Oklahoma, and we may end up stopping there. I got on the old interwebs and looked, and there's a couple motels right there off the interstate that have a decent amount of parking where I feel like we can get in and out. So we may end up there. I think that's about 4 hours from us. If we
get there and we're still feeling froggy, we're probably going to keep going and maybe stop somewhere around Wichita. There's some motels right by the airport, which isn't too far off the interstate. So, I don't know, we're just going to kind of wing this deal, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see where we end up at.
So, we are on the way there. I don't know that we've really talked about it. We go to Great Bend and race there tomorrow. The next day we drive to Kearney, Nebraska and race there. The next day is a drive day from Kearney to Denver. The following day we race at Vandermeer. The following day we drive to Pueblo and race in Pueblo. Then we have a drive day from Pueblo back to Great Bend. And then the final day we have a shootout at Great Bend, which we're going to run probably one of the index classes. So they take all the index cars and throw them into a bracket race. So I'm actually kind of excited about that. I don't really know how much of a shot we have to win our index class, considering I don't even know what the car's going to run up here. But I might be able to handle myself in the bracket race. So we'll see when we get there, I guess.
Yeah. Well, we'll get through traffic, find us something to eat.
Yeah, we're going to try to flip that camera on there as much as we can, but I can't tell you enough how much we suck at doing this. So
nobody really understands, like, until you do this, how hard it is to keep up with.
People that do this understand that.
Well, them.
People that don't, you know.
It's not easy.
I didn't understand how much work it was until I did it.
We'll do our best.
But I actually kind of enjoy doing the video stuff. It's just, it takes a long time.
Especially when you have no sleep.
Well, and I had Adobe at one time and I quit paying for that. So now we're doing all this stuff on iPhone, like Movie Maker.
Yeah.
So, yeah, limited capabilities, limited programming, limited videos.
We'll do what we can.
Yeah. If you don't like it, go watch somebody else.
Yeah, good luck.
We're done.
All right, well, I guess we'll keep on rolling and we'll catch up to you later.
Oh no, not the minivan.
Oh my gosh.
Here we are, rolling down the road somewhere just south of Denton, 75, and then all of a sudden we just park. I mean, hard. And we about piled everything up here, you know. All it was that gun minivan done caught on fire on the side of the road. Look now. Oh, look. Oh, there's no more burning minivans. Let's haul ass. So, there we go. 75, right back down the road again.
Well, we are about to cross the Red River into Oklahoma.
Yeah, you always know that because you see the big old DW's adult video sign. That's how you know you're leaving Texas.
Yeah.
There we are.
Now, we're going over the Red River.
There it is. Texas still got quite a bit of water in it.
Yep. It's Oklahoma.
Well, one state down, 2 more to go.
Yep.
It has been fantastic. We're probably going to need new brake pads on the truck by the time we get there because everybody in Texas decides you need just 85 to 50. Just,
For no reason.
yeah, not any reason.
So, hopefully now that we're in Oklahoma, the drivers will be a little better. But we'll see.
It's like driving from 2020 back to 1995 when you come up here. Nice folks.
Yep. Well, we're going to keep on rolling. We're going to have to stop and get some food here in a little bit because somebody's a little hangry over there.
I'm hungry and I'm angry. I don't know that it's necessarily both, but I wasn't angry until people made me angry. It had nothing to do with food.
would.
Carol Baskin!
Well, I don't know where we are. Somewhere in Oklahoma. North of Ardmore. Paul's Valley. We're in Paul's Valley. And we're about to pull into the old Love's over here and get us some gourmet Burger King.
Burger Ding.
Because we are starving.
To be honest with you, I'm pretty excited too because I think this is the one that had the really good beef jerky I found that time.
And apparently we're getting beef jerky. We rolled through Old Winniewood.
Yep.
Had more no driving people around us.
Yeah. Newsflash, if you drive a gray Nissan Maxima or a black, I don't know if that was a Lexus SUV or what exactly that thing was, but
Yeah, it was some kind of Lexus thing.
you drive one of those and you were somewhere south of Ardmore and decided to cut in front of a truck and a trailer,
You're a jerk.
you're an idiot.
Yeah. But,
Allegedly. We're just gonna whip on in here and park in about 19 parking spots here.
we're gonna take up 19 parking spots, go get us some Burger Ding and some beef jerky, and then hop back on the road.
My God, I think I'm out of the road there.
We're out of the road. Okay, I gotta put my shoes on.
Well, after 50 million brake checks, keys, I really need those ones. I think we're gonna go ahead and check on the old load here. Any guesses on if the trailer's in the cabinets? Oh, trailer is not in the cabinets. And the car doesn't look like it's moved either. This is just fantastic. Well, toolbox. Looks like it moved. That's interesting. Look at that. Strap's a little bit loose, so it slid a little bit, but I think that strap kept it from moving. Yeah, we had a couple stops that were front tires locked up on the truck a few times, so there's a couple stops that were pretty healthy. Straps on the car are still tight though, so we'll tighten up, get us a bite to eat, and be rolling back on the road. All right, guys, stopped at the old Love's here with the Burger Ding in it, and I'm gonna tell you right now, might be my new go-to. I've stopped here before, but this beef jerky is the bomb. Saddlebag jerky, good times. How do you turn something down that says good times and saddlebag on it?
And you found your
Yes.
Mountain.
I'm like addicted to this orange Mountain Dew, and for some reason, nobody ever has it anywhere, so. Got the old trailer jackknifed in a couple parking spots here, so we're gonna roll out and head back down the highway. See that water tower over there?
Yeah.
Moore, Oklahoma.
Home of
Home
Toby Keith.
Of Toby Keith. I wonder what he's doing these days.
Well, we are in Kansas.
I think that's actually a construction sign.
It is.
Maybe there's another Kansas sign.
I don't know. We may or may not have missed the Kansas sign, but we are in Kansas.
No, we definitely did not miss the Kansas sign. Maybe they don't have one.
Maybe that's it.
Maybe they just said, you know what?
Wait.
Y'all know where you are?
No. That's it.
This is
There's-
welcome to the Kansas Turnpike. Oh, there it is right there.
Yeah. Kansas.
Welcome to Kansas.
Okay, we're like 30, 40 minutes out from Mulvane, Kansas, where we decided we're going to shut down for the night at the Hampton.
Our plan is, once we get to this motel, we're going to be about 2 hours and 15 minutes from the track. So we're going to shut down there tonight, get a decent night's sleep, and I think we're going to try to be back on the road by 6 in the morning. Should put us to the track around 8:15, 8:30. And they open tech at 8, but we did a virtual tech-in with them last week or the week before, and did a video walk around with the car showing the lights work, trailer lights work, horn works, all that good stuff. So we've already done half the tech. The only thing we've got to do is just tech for NHRA, which I'm slow enough up here that all they're going to do is just look and make sure my seat belts are in date, look at my helmet, that kind of thing. Since the car doesn't have nitrous on it or nothing, there's not really anything else that I've got to have. So that should be pretty quick and easy. As long as we're unloaded and I say teched in by 9:30 or so, I feel like we'll be pretty good. We can get the car unloaded, trailer unloaded, get all of our stuff out, and get the dually and the enclosed trailer over to impound and locked up for the week, and then we can get set up ready to make some passes tomorrow afternoon. We've got to get all the decals on the car. The Rocky Mountain Raceweek windshield banner has to go on, and then they've got a bunch of sponsor stickers we're going to have to put on and all that. So I like to make sure all those look halfway decent when we get on there, so it takes me a minute. But we'll get all that stuff done tomorrow after tech. I think we've got a driver's meeting at 2. Track goes hot at 3, and yeah, I guess that's it. We'll leave tomorrow night, head to the motel, and then we'll get up Sunday morning early and hit the highway to Kearney, Nebraska.
We'll catch you back at the hotel. Well, we are in Mulvane, Kansas at the old Hampton.
Which is part of the Kansas Star Casino.
That's my bad.
Yeah, well, I said I wanted somewhere that had good open parking, and old girl nailed that, because
I was looking on the Google Maps, and I think on the back side of this is like a shopping center, and there's a bunch of restaurants and stuff according to the map. I failed to notice that there was this big gigantic casino, but we have this big ginormous empty parking lot. So
yeah, but there's a camera on a light pole right there. There's a camera on a light pole right behind us.
yeah,
So I'm like scared to death we're gonna come out and our stuff's gonna be gone. I hate staying at hotels, even though we have an enclosed trailer that is locked to the truck, and then the doors lock on the trailer, and also I always disable the truck. It's still stealable, but you're gonna have to have somebody hit the old diagnostic trouble tree to figure out why it's not starting while they're trying to steal it. So maybe they'll just get pissed off and leave. But
we're also parked over here by somebody else that has an enclosed trailer and somebody with a boat. So
yeah,
we'll see.
I don't know.
But we
But it is 10:26.
Yep.
So we're shutting down for the night. Get a decent night's sleep, and then we're gonna try to be on the road at 6 in the morning. And
We're like 2 hours away, I said.
2 hours 15 minutes, I think. So
Yeah.
we should be rolling into I don't know what's going on.
I don't
over
either.
here.
We should be rolling into Great Bend at like 8 or so,
Good news
8:30.
is she doesn't look like somebody that'd be stealing a crew cab dually with a trailer on it.
No, I think she's probably a little drunk, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, interesting things
We
going
should be
on out here.
rolling into the track hopefully by about 8:30 at the latest. Give us time to get everything out and get teched in and everything. So we're gonna get all our bags and roll into the old Hampton Inn here and get some sleep. I'll check in the trailer, make sure the trailer's not on top of the cabinets.
We had some pretty rough roads,
Yeah, Oklahoma's the new Louisiana
for sure.
when it comes to roads, that's for sure. But
Well,
anyway.
you dropped your chapstick.
Oh, not my chapstick. My lips are real bad.
Well, we're gonna go inside and get checked in, and
This will probably end this video.
Yeah.
We're just going to call this the race prep video. And we will start day 1 videos tomorrow. Probably when we get up. And then that'll go through tech, the driver's meeting. I guess day 1.
yeah, our
Really. And then
first passes and stuff.
we'll go from there. So hopefully you've enjoyed some of our random outburst of things and hillbilliness of loading, and just kind of enjoyed the journey of day 1. And you know, we'll have day 2 up at some point. I don't know when we'll be able to get these videos out. I'm gonna try to do this one tonight when we get in the hotel room, but we got a drive day, so maybe that'll work
Yeah, hopefully
to
we'll
do
have
some
time.
of the videos. So I don't know.
Yep.
We'll get them out when we can.
Well, I
Catch
guess
you later.
we'll see you in the morning.